dive yesterday, honestly, I can't really choose. I feel like every dive we do, it just gets better. The visibility was amazing yesterday, and actually, no, my favorite dive was when we saw the seahorse. Of yesterday.
Was that small wall?
Small wall, yes. We saw the seahorse at small wall. It was really tiny. I was surprised by how much it blended in. And I don't know how he had spotted it, but I guess if you know it's there, that's how.
Yeah.
I really liked small wall. I liked that there was like the beautiful wall with coral. Get a nice backdrop for any of your pictures.
Yeah. I think my favorite location yesterday was the first one. Ladonya's Leap, yeah. I feel like I saw more, but I mean, you can't pass the opportunity to see the seahorse, and not only one, but to get to see two was like insane. So that was also just the top one of mine, purely for the seahorse, because you know they are pretty tiny and they blend right in. They actually look like they almost have like algae growing on them too, so they like really blended. So that was pretty neat.
I thought it was crazy. Nicole and Audrey were saying that the seahorses will stay in the same spot for like weeks. That's insane.
That is like the dive masters that take us out, they know where the spots could be. Like it could have been a week ago and they could have seen it. So I'm sure those guys will be taking other groups out there that want to see a seahorse.
For sure. So I didn't get to go on any of the dives yesterday. I tried really hard. My ears were bugging. But overall, I mean, like, I tried, and that's all I can do. I mean, you push it a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's not worth losing your hearing. But I also felt like a little bit happy in a way that I was not in the water, only because Avery came up and needed some help, so I was there for that, and I could be there for her. Yeah.
Then, I mean, also another highlight from yesterday is just going into town for the tour.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It was the tour, like, so the town was beautiful. Everybody was so polite. That ice cream you guys had looked amazing. I wish I got some.
So good. You should have.
Yeah, really unique. And the tour was awesome.
A lot of flamingos.
Oh my gosh.
A donkey.
A donkey. I love donkeys.
Yeah, that donkey was really close too.
It was cool to see the salt mounds and then getting our own little bag of salt.
It was kind of interesting, the perspective of seeing the beautiful town, like the beautiful downtown, and then seeing the slave huts.
Yeah.
Because like it's just interesting to see that difference of what had happened in the history of Bonaire, and then how it's so beautiful today.
And I know it's part of history and it's important to talk about it. And it doesn't take away from the fact that it's so sad and it's such like a bad part of history.
Yeah, for sure. And I think like it was good for her to say like, yeah, it is history, but it's still happening.
I did like how she did mention that, you know, we don't call them the same things anymore, but we do still have slaves around the world, and it's something that we as a society need to get rid of, because I mean, look at us now. We are looking back and we're saying, look how terrible that is.
Yeah. And it's still happening.
It's still happening.
Yeah.
Just in different ways.
Yeah.
Now.
So, but other than that, I mean, it was really cool to see the
windsurfing.
Yes.
Oh
my
the
gosh, I've never seen that
really
before.
cool.
I've never
that was
seen
awesome.
The water there was so shallow.
Very, like they were up to their knees. I was like, how deep is that? Because I mean, like the tour guide said, when the water is more blue or like that aqua color, it's because the sand reflects the light. And so when we were looking out there, I was like, so it's not deep because it was
so
reflected
blue.
And it was so blue, and then the one person fell off and they were just at their knees. And I was like, that's wild. But
not much to cushion your fall.
No. I think it was just really cool to get off the resort for a little bit.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
As much as I love the resort, it was nice to see some new things and things that we're not used to.
Yeah.
I feel like we got so comfortable here at the resort, like that I sort of forgot that there was an island out there.
Yeah.
And so going out and seeing all of those things, and like when we went farther south, it was very different. Like just the landscape looks so different than here. I mean, partly because of how many like hotels and that kind of stuff, but
Yeah.
like it still looked really different. So that was sort of
Like
neat
the
to see.
swampy area.
Yeah.
Not expecting that.
No.
I think so too, like the appreciation and the growth, like for my growth that I've had on this trip from like you guys and our professors is insane. And like I think by the end of this trip, like I've learned so much. Like, and I know that's like hard to say because it's been a week,
Yeah.
you know, but like growth has been insane here. And I think it's just because I'm surrounded by like you guys and like my like the professors like Pete, Audrey, and Nicole. Like I genuinely couldn't have asked for better.
The people really made this trip.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
it would have
did.
been an outstanding trip regardless.
Yes, but
Being with people who I did not know at all
Yeah.
a few months ago,
Yeah.
and now to being really upset that I'm not gonna
Yeah.
have classes with you guys anymore.
absolutely.
and,
Yeah, I honestly like you know, we did that little interview earlier and I genuinely feel like we are a little family.
Yes.
Like
And I think it's so important that we learn to dive. We were lucky enough to learn to dive with people who we now feel comfortable and safe with.
100%.
Because diving is like you rely on each other.
Yeah.
You have to have trust for each other. And I think that's so
Absolutely.
important that we bonded on this trip.
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, like even just us calling Pete Scuba Dad, Audrey Scuba
Yeah.
Mom, and Nicole Scuba Auntie Scuba. I feel like it just really shows how much that we've grown all together and
Yeah.
how like almost how comfortable we are in each other's presence at this point. And yeah, I think that made a world of difference to like really just elevate this trip. Like hanging out last night on our last night was
Amazing,
incredible.
yeah.
You know, we're on an island, so it's not like we were worrying about school and all of
No.
that kind of stuff. We were able just to enjoy each other for the night before we go back to real life.
Yeah, genuinely, it's a different world here.
It really is.
It moves slow and it's easy. I mean, everybody has their struggles and like
A lot of poverty, the tour guide said. but-
yes, a lot of poverty. They have some issues with their schooling and things like that. But honestly, like just the trip was so amazing.
And even like the poverty and the struggles, it doesn't stop everyone from being so
Happy.
upbeat and happy and
Yes.
nice that we've met. Everyone's been
Yes.
so welcoming and so friendly. Like Whitley especially.
Yes,
Whitley. He also made a
Mhm.
world of difference
Oh,
because of
100%.
like it was weird. Like I feel like I met him and then it was like, okay, I have this trust in him.
Yes.
Like he installed that like right away. So it's like, okay, can you move? Like even if it was just helping me get my things on,
Yes.
Yeah,
getting all set up,
absolutely.
making sure my tank was on. Like
Uh-huh.
I knew that if he gave me the once over, then
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna be safe
Absolutely.
getting into the water.
And you didn't even. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You didn't even need to ask. He was
Mhm.
always just there and
Yeah.
knew when you needed help putting your arms in
Yeah.
the PC or
Big struggle.
yeah,
Yeah.
big or grabbing your tank on
Yeah.
the
Standing up.
He was always there to help out.
Absolutely.
Good guy.
Very good guy.
No, this was a great trip. I wouldn't have traded this for the world. I'm so
No.
glad we did this, and I'm glad
Yeah.
we did this together. And
Now we gotta get you to Cozumel.
just gonna say dive reunion. in a few
I
years.
want to.
Meet
Dive
back
reunion.
here.
100%.
Dive reunion every year. I think I have two favorites. I think Carpata is definitely a favorite, and the night dive.
Oh yeah, the night dive was great.
The night dive was amazing, and it just felt magical, especially like when the flashlight reflected off the tarpon. Just amazing. And Lauren was my partner, my buddy for that, so that went well.
Good set there.
Yeah.
But I think I have two. I really like the hooker. I like going as deep as we did. Like that was really cool to be able to say we did. Also this little swim through. And then also the night dive. I mean like seeing the octopus, lionfish, and then like just having the tarpon swim like right here was like the coolest thing.
I thought
it
it
was right under me.
Yeah, I thought it was cool too that like their eye, when you shine your light on them, their eyes glow. Yeah, so that was cool. And then like the squid, like the one squid that Grace and I saw, it like wrapped around a rock and blew up like a balloon, and I was like, that's insane. Yeah.
Nicole seemed really excited about
the baby
little octopus
octopus
that we saw.
Yes. She was so excited that it was hunting.
Yeah.
Which I didn't realize that's what it was doing.
That was really neat to see.
It just grabs the rock and sucks the fish off of it. So I don't know.
Amazing.
That was pretty cool.
How we gonna do this? Okay, so we're gonna gear up. Over here. Okay, if everybody's already set, gear up, get your face on. I give Whitley sign so he can turn the boat. Back it up. A little more in shallow. And I will go in first. And then one by one or two by two on the side, jump in and swim towards me. Okay? I will wait on the surface in the shallow. If everybody is in the water, then we're gonna drop down. Okay? So the mooring is about 50 feet of water. Okay? And then we go to the drop off like 40 feet or 50 feet, and then we're gonna do our dive. Another 50 feet of water. Let's go back to the mooring line, and from there we see. Okay? Everybody got that?